Hey guys, it's Squishy Mushroom, and welcome to more of Doki Literature Club Plus. Last time, we tackled side story Self-Love, where Natsuki and Yuri started hanging out with each other for lunch for a bit, and Natsuki ended up cutting ties with a lot of her old friends. It was quite a hefty side story. Now we got only one left. Equals. Okay, everyone. Gonna be taking a break from the usual activities today. I was thinking since we are starting to talk about the festival, it's a good time for us to go over the general direction of the club and all that. I think it'll help us figure out what to do for the festival, you know? Oh, Sierra and I already came up with a really good plan. Really? For the festival? Yeah, so the plan is this, okay? You and Yuri collect information ahead of time on which clubs and classes are doing food booths. Then, we take a map and plan the most efficient route so we can get to most of them before the lines get too long. Hey, that has nothing to do with the club. Well, you have to let me finish. Alright, fine, go ahead. Right, so basically we get all the food we can, then come back here, and we all eat together. That's all. Wow, I got tricked twice by the same joke. Boo, don't be a hater, it's not like you can come up with anything better. Look, even Yuri was thinking about it. No, I wasn't. I would really prefer to do something literature related. Can eat together anytime. The festival is a unique opportunity. Besides, it's been quite a while since we've seen any new interest in the club. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We really get a shot at showing people what the literature club is all about. Tell you what, we can do both, right? We'll make time for your food mission and still put together a public event. Oh my gosh, yes! I was just joking, but that's a really good idea. Well, I'm glad that's settled. I think the question is how to come up with an event that demonstrates everything you can get out of the literature club. Well, that's kind of tough because everyone gets something different out of the club. Okay, how about this? Let's go around and have each of us talk about what we've gotten out of the club so far. That could really help us figure out what kind of reputation we want to build. Yeah, it's too embarrassing. Aw, but you'd have so much fun you'd have so much to talk about. That's exactly why. And I'm sure Natsuki feels the same way. Well, maybe, but I didn't plan on arguing against it or anything. I mean, it's a literature club. We talk about that stuff together, right? And the only way to get more comfortable with it is to suck it up and do it. Oh, you're not wrong. I'm sorry for being resistant. It's not good to say suck it up because it sounds like their feelings don't matter. Right, my bad. It's just a habit I need to break. Well, anyway, who's gonna start? I'll start. I was the first to join after all. Wouldn't that be me? No, I want to go first. Fine, you can start. I don't mind. Yay! So, gosh, it feels like so long ago. I think I joined because I wanted to have fun sharing poems with people. It seemed like it would be a safe way to express myself, you know? Like, if it's just a poem that I can share it without feeling like I'm burdening everyone with my problems. And I thought it would be a really good way to get to know other people too. So yeah, I was really surprised when I walked in and it was just Monica. You know, something tells me that was unintentional. And she was sleeping. Don't remind me of that. Oh gosh. Yeah, but it seemed like so much fun to help start a new club. especially since writing helped me so much. I wanted to see it help other people too. But it ended up being me who was inspired, because I remember feeling like Monica was just so sweet and mature, and that I could trust her with anything. It made me feel a lot less alone, having someone who knew even the bad things about me. And at that point, I knew the literature club was going to be special for a lot of people. Yeah, I feel the same way. It really helped give the club a more cohesive vision. Yeah, and then Yuri joined, but she was so different from us, and Atsuki too. I think for Yuri, it really helped for me to take the lead before she was able to open up a little. But Atsuki was kind of the opposite, where she wasn't ready to get really close to someone really quickly. I never really thought about that sort of thing. I really feel like I've gotten better at understanding people's different needs. And that makes me really happy, because my friends are just the most important thing to me. And whatever new members we get, I want to help them in those ways too. I don't know if I would have continued coming to the club if it weren't for you. Really? I know it wasn't too long ago, but it hurts to think about my behavior back then. I was really short-sighted. The only reason I came was to find others who were into fantasy. I suppose that was my idea of making friends with people. I remember feeling uncomfortable because you and I have such different energy. I had such a specific idea of the kind of person I could be friends with. So when Sayori tried so hard to get to know me, I felt like I was just wasting her time. I think I was naive to assume that similar interest was a key component of friendship. Sayori and I were able to be friends because she always thinks about the needs of other people. That's something I never knew how to do, or even thought to do. But I stayed in the club thanks to that. I started trying as hard as I could to understand people better. You really were above and beyond when it came to that. I was just super impressed. Well, I always hated that I didn't know how to behave like a person who was easily liked by others, like the two of you can. Because of that, I spent so much time thinking about my own behavior and all the wrong things I said. The whole time, I should have been thinking about other people instead, not myself. Once I started doing that, I was able to make friends with everyone else. Oh, also, I discovered that sometimes I'm a better communicator when I take the time to write rather than speak. It's so strange the way things turned out. It's so far different from anything I ever would have expected. But I'm happy. I suppose we don't always know what we really need. Oh my gosh, you're so cute that I'm going to throw up! Okay, please don't do that, Sayori. Besides, I'm not cute. Oh my goodness. I was about to say, I was about to jokingly be like, oh, Natsuki, be like, hey, is that my line? But then here she goes saying that. Hey, isn't that my line? Oh, well, for me, it's actually true, so. What are you saying? Nothing. Finish my part so somebody else take their turn. My heart. Sayori takes some deep breaths. Okay, fine, I'll go. Yuri, I can't believe you were complaining about doing this and still went up before me. What a show-off. I was just following up on Sayori. It was the easiest way to get it over with. Besides, you left out the most important thing that you get out of this club. I did? Yeah, a regular supply of your favorite cupcakes. Oh no, I forgot that too! I'm a traitor to the Cupcake Queen! Neither of you are forgiven. Looks like only Monica will be getting cupcakes next time. No! I can't eat that many cupcakes. Yeah, true. Only Yuri can. I'm pretty sure it would be more Sayori. She's a bit of a gluttonous girl. We still love her, though. Hey! Well, anyway, I'm just putting off talking. Kinda hard to talk about this stuff. But I guess when it comes down to it, is that I'm in a much better place mentally than I was when I first joined. And that's because everyone helped me realize that I had some really toxic friendships going on outside the club. It was honestly a really painful thing to go through, having to cut them out. It still hurts to think about. I'm sorry, Natsuki. It's fine. I knew it was for the best, and I was right. I guess for me, it's all about the feelings. I was only ever ridiculed for having feelings, so I thought the right thing to do was to just ignore them. It took me a really long time to realize that it's not really how things are supposed to work. And I guess that's thanks to everyone who took the time to respect my feelings, even when I was being like the biggest jerk. I'm really sorry for being such a jerk to everyone. I was really the worst. Natsuki's voice chokes a little. We love you, Natsuki. I hate that I was like that. Everyone did so much for me, and I could never do anything in return. That's not true. Natsuki, you've done a lot more than you think. This club really wouldn't have been the same without you. I mean that. Remember how judgmental I was when you first showed up? It was like I couldn't accept anything other than my own idea of what a literature club was supposed to be. Apparently, that was more important to me than the opportunity to bring you some happiness. You really taught me that anything that makes someone happy is worthy of respect. You inspired me to start playing piano. That's something that means a whole lot to me. So there's no need to put yourself down. Okay. Natsuki wipes her eyes. You helped me a lot too. So much fun to have you around. And you helped me become a better person. Having a problem doesn't make you needy or inconvenient. It means that there's something that needs to be better for you, and you always deserve that. I agree. Seeing us have some of the same struggles made me a better person as well. I wouldn't want to change anything about our time here. I don't think any of us would. I'm sorry, I got all dramatic again. That's all I wanted to say. So Monica can go now. No need to apologize. It's something I wanted to talk about anyway, because it made a big difference for me. I was always such a strict perfectionist who never took enough time to believe in the best of other people. But everyone kept proving me wrong. I made the mistake multiple times thinking that my way was the best for everyone, or thinking that I was needed to solve other people's problems. But I think being a leader means that you have to acknowledge that you're not perfect, and that the best thing you can do is to help guide people, rather than to do everything for them. We're all good people. We're all equals. I think that's the most important thing. I've gotten out of the club, realizing what that really means. Sayori, what are you doing? I just thought we should be writing some of these things down. Things about the club that are valuable to us. The piece of chalk in her hand, Sayori writes the word trust on the chalkboard. This is because you show me that I could trust you with everything about me, not just my good side. Suddenly, Yuri takes a piece of chalk as well. She writes understanding. I owe a lot of gratitude to everyone who took the time to understand me, even though it was so difficult for me to express myself. In that case, Monica takes a piece of chalk as well and writes the word respect. I always thought I was a respectful person, but it took the club for me to realize that there was more to it than I thought, and I'm a better person because of it. I have another one. Terry writes balance. Sometimes people want different things out of a friendship, or they need time before they are ready to become close. So it's important to keep things balanced between you and the other person. That reminds me. Yuri writes reflection. I've always been a reflective person, but most of it has been nothing more than hating myself for all the things I thought I did wrong. Once I started reflecting on other people and not just myself, a lot of things changed for me. So I think that's the most important one for me. That's great. We have a whole list of things now. Suddenly everyone turns to look at Natsuki. Well, everyone took all of the chalk. Don't look at me like that, jeez. You could have just asked. Monica hands her piece of chalk to Natsuki. Natsuki sighs and writes self-love. I don't know how far I've gotten with it yet, but it feels like things are at least on the right track. So, there. That's my contribution. Together, everyone stares at the words on the board.
I wonder if that has to do with side stories. I wonder why the side stories got their names.
Alright, I'm done. Wasn't this club supposed to be about literature? It is. We still do a lot of literature. Friendship and literature. Yeah, you're right. Friendship and literature. Natsuki and Yuri gently nod as well. Hey, let's all take a picture together. You don't have one yet, right? Hey, you're right. Make sure you send it to me after. Wait, can I brush my hair first or something? Oh, you're fine. You already have the best hair out of all of us. Everyone get together. I can't fit you all in. Okay. Okay, everyone ready? And click! I'm really glad we talked about this stuff. It's easy to forget how far we've come with only 4 members. Yeah. I have so many happy thoughts right now. Getting some really good inspiration for a poem. You know, I feel the same way. Kind of want to get some writing done. Me too. I think I would like that as well. Everyone's looking at me again. I'll do it too, but I might not feel like sharing it. That's okay. The 4 members of the Literature Club disperse and return to their desks, each equipping themselves with a pen. Natsuki and Yuri give each other a quick glance, then start writing immediately. Sayori stretches, then does the same. But Monika is left tapping her pen against the paper, unsure of where to start. Just move your hand. Monika mouths to herself. Right the way into your heart. Her mind full of thoughts, memories, and inspiration, Monika navigates past her mental barriers and begins to write. Doesn't matter what, just that it's something new.
And then things went bad.
And then a boy joined the club and things went wrong. But that's the side stories. And then with that, that's also all of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus in its entirety. I decided not to show off the other routes. I just thought it would take too long, so I just didn't bother. So yeah, but yeah. Still an amazing game. I still adore it as much, and it was nice coming back to these side stories, because honestly, I kind of forgot a lot of what it had to offer. Like, I knew some aspects of it, but yeah, it's just so wholesome. The side stories are just so nice. I love it compared to the rest of the game. Like, I'm glad this, extra content was, added in. I'm glad this version of the game exists. I mean, it's very unlikely that a sequel of this game would ever happen. If it did, well, I'm definitely playing that, but I doubt it. So, it's nice how we get to see more of these characters thanks to these side stories. Get to see more of them. Which is saying something, because this is probably arguably the last time, well, I guess the last canonical time. Thank you, dear player, for enjoying the story of friendship and literature. You're welcome. But yeah, last canonical appearance we'll probably see these characters. It's kind of sad, but I get it. I get it. There they are. My wives. No. But before we go, there's one final thing to look at.